Well, hello, hello. Lights are out. It's windy outside. We're seriously bored.
No joke, though.
Huh?
I said, no joke.
I know, I was on the video.
Oh, oh, you talking. All right, I got you, dog.
Yeah, we're okay.
I got you. Don't get frustrated with him.
How was everybody?
Put me this other shirt on so it's a little bit warmer. Want something?
Survive the real world, huh? The wind sucks. It has for the last 2 days. We didn't get anything whatsoever done yesterday, but sat in the van all day. And so far today's been the same. It's not as bad right now, but still blowing too much to really build much of anything or put anything together. So, boring days. Yep. Usually we just snuggle up and watch TV all day, but we don't have everything. Yeah, tents are holding up, but I still get wind and sand coming through the tents, so we end up staying in the vehicle all day.
Yeah, I'm motivated here with making
How are the fish doing? I have no idea. We haven't seen any yet. Which old camp? The original Shepherd's Treehouse is on the other side of the canal. The one that I was at, what, 6, 8 months ago, um, the one I started to build and then I left, it's just like 3 camps down from me. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I didn't do a video yesterday. I figured I would do one today. Um, haven't had, can't really do an update on the camp when it's too windy to do anything.
that's for
Um,
sure.
and I went down there to go and get situated for the post office box, and they've changed rules now. You have to have some kind of either vehicle insurance or a car that's registered in your name or anything in order to get that. So unfortunately for now, we're just gonna have to use general delivery, which works just fine there. I was registered on it, but uh, we went down there and got that taken care of. We gutted out the trailer and um, got it cleaned up, and now we're gonna start working on it and fix a few things that need to be finished so we can get ready to cook out of it. CJ, it is going good. It is going great. How about you? What are we doing for food, and do we still smoke? Yeah, I've always smoked. And as far as food, we're making it. Yeah. Worst case scenario, we could sleep in the trailer. Yeah. We got some pallets, and we started to make a kitchen area. We just got to get more pallets and more material, plywood and things like that to enclose the bottom part of this tree and make it into a house. Huh? How's he going on the slabs this time? Seems to be going alright. Has it changed since last time you were there? I really haven't went. I went in and uh went in a couple of times, but I really haven't even talked to him last time I was here. I've been mainly out here at the camp, just tinkering with it. But there's not much different than was here last time. I don't know. It didn't seem as full as it should be, but I also haven't really went on the other side. Um, I haven't really made it past the range, but yet. Yeah, got a pretty neat little area right here for this camp. There's all kinds of things for the outer edge of the, like the fence line, like tires and stuff like that we can make some kind of artistic looking front entrance or something. There's plenty of that. Well, I hope that tent don't go nowhere. That wind is kicking. But, anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to get more material. We looked up and went and got like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 pallets. Any news on expanding micro devil? Not yet. Not yet. Haven't. Yeah, they don't look like the people. How far from Cause's camp are you? Cause is like in the main part of the slabs on the back side of it. I'm actually out by the front canal. It's technically not even. They don't even consider it the slabs really, but some do. I guess mainly the ones out here on the canal considered the slabs, but most of the slabbers in the slabs don't even consider slabs. But it's a little ways away from. Yeah, Causes right over that hill right there. Little ways. Long walk.
That wind, man.
Yeah, I know the wind's just too much. It's another lazy day.
Can't do nothing in it. It's too hard. The wind's too rough, man.
Yeah.
Tried to.
Pop's got out there trying to do something again. It's just, there's no use. I'm sitting there watching Bubba's tent's fixing to fly away. Oh my goodness, I still haven't put the other tent up. We got to put something in the bottom of it to make sure it stays down good.
Can't do nothing in the wind, man.
Yeah. You went out there and it was like the wind got times worse.
I'm telling you.
Quick.
Wasn't that hard a minute ago?
No, it
As I
actually
got
eased
out
up.
there, it got harder.
Yep.
That's something.
I went by there and hung out with Cause like once or twice before, but not really all that much. I mean, not that I wouldn't. I don't know. We hung out for a little while once or twice. I know we hung out at the range once, and I mean.
Well, I don't know. Big sheet of metal on it. Sure it ain't.
You know what? Wasn't in a long dress. Who in? I had no idea that. No, the one guy that was down here. Matter of fact, at the camp that we're at now. Yeah, he's gone though. I guess. I don't know. I don't worry too much about them. Rodney, how are you? I really don't know. Me and Cos know of each other, but we really don't know. Let's see. Good deal. Good deal. Miss Nikki, how are you?
Can't do nothing in there, man. Whew. Better have some gogglers on for that singing.
Gogglers.
Whew.
Gogglers, huh?
Yeah.
What are gogglers?
You put something on your eyes or something. Going.
Goggles?
Yeah, whatever you want to call them.
Gogglers.
Goggles or something. Put glasses on, blow them right over your head, face.
How many are in there? In the van? It's just me and Mitchell right now. Selena's in the tent, and Bubba, he went out towards the slabs, I think, seeing an old friend of ours. He's out roaming around there.
You're roaming around here somewhere. Ain't no telling.
Yep, no telling at all.
Yeah, you know that. Ain't no telling about Bubba. Ain't no telling about Bubba. Try one of them, Tommy.
How do they... what do you mean try one? This is like the second one you give me.
Well, that's all right. Try one.
I'll try it again. Okay. I like these. These are good. Leather's originals. What stuff? God gives you wind, build a windmill. There we go.
Yeah,
Hey, we got a fan off of that box fan. We ain't got power to run the box fan, so we got the fan blade off of it. We could probably build a windmill.
Don't need no fan right now. We can drill our own well. Old Marty used to do that out here when he come out here.
You think we could well water out here?
Marty did when he used to come out here.
Really?
Yeah, he was on the other side of the county
Have
road.
they actually dug wells in the...
Marty did, yes. He went out on the other side of the county road where the canal is and went over into the bombing range.
Uh-huh.
And he bought his bus, his deuce and a half. He made a camper out of it. He took all that over there so he get away from everybody, and went on. He parked on it and put his own well down.
Drilled a well.
Yes.
There you go. There's an idea. Let's drill a well out here.
He did the same thing when he went over by Lake Isabella too. We were looking for him one time. Well, it got nighttime, so we stopped on side the. But we pulled him close by the lake, but they had a big old huge rock. I mean, like a big mountain, but it's a rock, you know. So we stayed there that night. The kids got up, and they walked around, and there was Marty and them. We went around, he said, but Major, he said, I done put a well, I done dug us a well and all, man. Dug his own well. No boy.
How far down do you think it'd be to get to the water table here?
I don't know, I'm not for sure, but he had the stuff to do his well. Had a little motor and all, the pipe. Sure did. Dug his own well. He's a pretty good old smart boy too, man. Old man boy.
That's something to look into. I always wondered, like when we first started building the first Shepherd's Tree house over there, I was trying to figure out a way.
Can't be that deep, yeah.
Yeah, because we ought to be able to wick off of that, huh?
You never know.
Especially if we went at an angle towards it
Yeah.
and do it right at the edge of the property over there. Go at an angle towards it. The IID would never even know that it was
Go
there.
into the water, yeah, they never even know it.
You know, I bet you that would work.
Oh, yeah, it
You just take the PVC pipe, put a fitting on the end, and put the blaster cap. But basically what they do is they drill a couple holes in the tip of it, and then a couple holes on the end of it, aim back. That way it keeps shoving things back out. And you use it, you just keep going with it, and it's like what do they call that? That's hydro drilling or something or another.
Like a 3/4
But
inch
you can-
pipe. What he
Yeah,
drilled his
you
with.
hook a water pump with a pressure water through it, and then you can keep adding links in the middle of it as you keep going
He
down.
dug his. I tell you, yeah, he drilled his.
Because see, the ones that spray backwards is going to pull the dirt out with it when you're pulling it back out, and then you just keep fishing back in there till you get far enough to add another link to it, and keep going until you get to. I was always kind of wondering if that would work. If I went at enough angle, I could probably just tap into the bottom down there. Once you got the pipe in there, and it's primed, you put the pump out here.
All you need is the water, just like washing dishes or
Yeah,
taking a shower and so forth, you know?
that little water pump we got would work.
Yeah.
You just need a PVC pipe to try it.
All you need is just water, wash dishes.
Dig a hole and just have it aim that direction.
Yeah.
They did it. The last people that lived here, when we were here like 6-8 months ago, the ones that lived here. Hey, wait a minute. That looked like
What?
That looked like caveman. It seriously looked like caveman. Anyway. I heard he was back around anyway. But, yeah, that would be it'd be a fun project. I mean, I'm sure if we glued a cap on the end of it, and I take after it's glued and drill a hole from the back of the cap, you know, into where it'll cause the jets to come to spray outward.
As long as they don't hit no rocks or nothing, you know.
It should spray its way around them, you know.
Well, it might, you never know until you try something, you know.
It'd be worth a try.
That's what we've done doing on Leon's property down there in Mississippi. Going well.
It'd be a learning experience. We can at least try it and figure out whether we can or not.
Well, you can buy. They got a kit you
Let's
can
see.
buy. You know
Hold
that,
on,
right?
I'm gonna catch up with these. They got a kit that you can buy.
Yeah, for to build your own well.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, we looked on Richard's phone. We found that you can buy your own deal to drill a well.
Turbine. Yeah. Right. We're already below sea level. The water can't be too deep.
No,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It ain't that deep. You got about a slab up there, probably. But he drilled though. Over there on the other side of the bombing range, out by bombing range when Marty lived out there with his bus and all.
The wind sucks.
I think it's March when the wind's worse.
How do we stay cool? Well, the last summer that we did out here, we spent a lot of time in and out of the canal. Swamp coolers, fans, yeah, swimming, mainly swimming. Because the generators and the swamp coolers and everything, the generators overheat and.
Well, you got trees like this.
Oh yeah, they still overheat.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm talking about I'm talking about it's a little cooler under the shade trees, and then if you got other stuff around it and over it, it's not as hot.
Right.
How it goes, you know.
What do we do for working money? We whatever we can. We're fixing to start selling things we got for
Well, we sell sunshades and all that kind of stuff, you know.
We got sunglasses, hats, and all kinds of stuff.
Kinds of stuff that I buy wholesale.
Yeah, he does a bunch of wholesale on that. Quite a personal question, if you ask. Well,
I guess some people age it.
How hot does it get? It got to 128 degrees last summer. That one, that was rough. I can tell you what I did all day that day. Stayed on the couch, swam in the canal. Stayed on the couch, swam in the canal. Stayed on the couch, swam in the canal. Yep, that's about it. That's about all you really got the energy to do. Yeah, I know. He's sending us a canal floats. Canal floats. Well, they'll be useful. They'll be used. That's for sure. I guarantee you we're gonna do some swimming this year. It gets hot.
I didn't swim none last year.
You weren't out here last year, were you?
No, I wasn't out here, but I was in Oklahoma and Arkansas.
Oh, it didn't. Yeah.
Well, I didn't go swimming, but I went fishing. Well, I was at Bobby and them, caught a few catfish and stuff like that.
No, that was never. Hey, Sour D, how's it going? Sour D was the guy up north that grows. Yeah, I seen that. Did I go to the food pantry? No, we didn't find the food pantry yet. I know they're doing commodities here this coming week. But we're okay. We went we got us a few pizzas last night and had enough for breakfast and everything. It was good. And we got some we got some food. We got to get things built to where we can actually use our stove and stuff. With all this wind, you can't do anything. You can't build a fire. You can't cook by that. You can't. I mean, we've been blessed so far to get propane and gas and food, everything. We've been doing decent. So El Centro is where the pantries are. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. To make it out into the slabs. Well, thank you very much, CJ. Sometime and maybe even meet y'all while I'm there. Yes, indeed. Yes, come out and see us anytime. Thank you very much, CJ. Wants to come out to the slabs and see us hopefully pretty soon. Yeah, we always like meeting new people. Most of the time, most of the people we've met are people that we've stayed in I give a church. Huh? But oh, that just threw me for a loop. I was trying to read that and what was I saying? Anyway, yeah. Some people, or most of the people we met, have turned out to be really cool people, and we've ended up with quite a few friends and everything. Just meeting new people through the slabs and through the channel, and all the people that we met through the channel. And some of them, the first initial meeting was enough, but most of them turned out to be people we've kept in contact with, and seem to be a lot of pretty cool people out here. And we loved the experience we had the first time out here on the slabs. The first tree house, which I don't know if this one will ever be built up like that. I mean, we made it a pretty cool ways, but we had a lot of people donating stuff and helping out quite a bit and stuff. So, you know, this one is just kind of it's going to take a little more time, I know, but have I talked to many of them? No, not really. Any fit birds at the slabs? Any fit birds? Sometimes less is more. Yes. Just don't try to help anybody. That's what we like to do best. We were talking about putting a big sheet of plywood over here on this far side and put some, once I find some furniture or whatever, and we put some on the outside over there and do movie nights. Do like one night a week where we do new release type movies, and then like 2 other nights a week we'll do Christian movies or things like that, you know. Either Christian movies one night, and then maybe the those sermon things that I watch all the time one night, and Pops can fix up something for selling popcorn or drinks or hamburgers or something. I don't know. I thought it would be a pretty cool idea. Apple burgers. Oh yes, we gotta make apple burgers. I promised our daughter would make some too. Yeah, that'd be wonderful. We gotta get a projector first. I mean, we can get a sheet of plywood and I think we even got white paint, don't we? We probably have to get a little bit of white paint.
Ain't nothing getting white.
Yeah, it wouldn't be nothing. And then we put a board up on these on the outside of it, and we may put a board up on the inside. We don't want to open up the inside of the camp to just anybody going through there. So if it's just us, we'll put the we'll get the when we get the projector, we'll put one inside after we put the walls up and stuff, but we'll have one for the outside too. Is the lady with the kids a double? Was it cute? I do not believe so. I think she lost. There you go, lost custody and then left, as far as I know. But I don't know, and I don't try to get into any of their drama stuff at all. I don't think so. But I will find out how Mike is doing eventually. I'll get a chance to go over there and just not right now yet, but yep, the apple burgers are awesome. Have you had the apple burgers yet?
I make my own burgers.
Yeah, but have you had my apple burgers yet?
No, I ain't ate your burgers.
You gotta try them. You'll love it. Yeah, projector like the old kind. Yes, yes. Yeah, and I gotta get me one of those. But anyway, I can put one on. I can put it on the inside for when it's just us. But like 2 or 3 nights a week, we'll put doing movies. So yes, CJ, that would be awesome. Thank you very much for that. Holy crap! That was a. What did this thing just do? Thank you so much. He sent a $20 super chat.
Huh?
He sent a $20 super chat after a $5 one.
Well, that's good. Appreciate
Thank you
that.
very, very much.
Yeah.
You have to be on a visitor list. I don't know. I think you do have to be on a visitor's list to see somebody in jail, right?
Most of the time, yeah.
I want to go in and see the old Goonie Mike over here that had the Goonie camp.
Yeah.
Been wanting to go in and go see him. From what I understand, he's still in county jail out here, and that's been over a year ago. I kind of want to talk to him face to face myself, So. More than likely never. Yeah. Mr. Artman, if you're here just to disrupt the stream, then yeah, I'm not going to tolerate any kind of crazy talk like that, so retract it or just, yes, Jesus loves you. So sweet, yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna come in here, be nice. No talking about anybody, and definitely don't make fun of the show, the host, Mrs. Don't, yeah, that's not even cool. Alex said it's not funny. Alex is gonna sit there and laugh. Thanks a lot, buddy. You made me laugh. Oh my goodness, Selena's probably watching this too. Y'all gonna get me in trouble because I'm laughing over something stupid. I didn't have to. Huh. Anyway. Well, Nikki, if you didn't have to be, then maybe I don't have to be. It doesn't matter. I mean, either which way. We'll go up there and we can all have fun. Yeah. She gets more upset over the crazy comments than I do anymore. I used to get mad over them, but it's just somebody showing their own craziness, which I think every one of us possess. We're all a bunch of crazies. Oh, we pops. Oh, you done got your long sleeve shirt on now.
I put it on when I was in the wind, but you can't do nothing out there. It's too windy.
You can hear the wind? Yep. No, not yet. Nobody's visited Mike yet. Yes, thank you, Nikki. Yeah, nobody's visiting Mike. I have every intention on doing that, and I'll do a video after I visit with him. Let everybody know how he's doing and what the assumed verdict was after I talked to him and all. Find out about when he thinks they're gonna let him out or something. Yeah, you pretty much got to be crazy to seem sane. Everything that it's what normal has become now. Normal now, what normal was when I thought I was normal. Did that one make sense? I think I lost myself on that one. Mitchell's over here turning red laughing. That didn't come out right at all. See?
Yeah.
Perfect example. We're all a little crazy. These people have stuff all over the place that moves their home. Yeah. Heard from Adobe Man? No. The last time I heard from him was, well, by the time he shut down his channel. It's been a long time ago. He got a hold of me shortly after that and said that he was leaving YouTube completely and said that he was doing fine and he was happy where he was at. And that was the last I heard of him from him, and that's been almost a year ago. He said he'd stay in touch, but I never heard anything else. This wind is crazy. You want to see? Forget the place. It's a mess, but it's actually calmed down a little.
Can't do nothing with that wind.
See the tarp in the back? That blue tarp. It was the back part of the kitchen, but it's kind of blowed loose back there in between them trees and the. Let's see, about right there. There was a bathroom tent, shower tent, but it is kind of like way over here. So.
There's nothing in the wind. It's just too rough.
Yeah, it does get super windy here. It does get super windy.
Tell me they ain't never been here, huh?
Yeah, there's several people. They watch these channels because they've never been here and they want to come out and see it.
Yeah.
Some of them been here, but yeah, I bet he's still around too. Yeah, I meant to get up and do the video, the morning chit chat, but never happened.
Just the wind's too hard.
Yeah, wind's too much, so yeah, I was impressed with the tree and the coverage. I'll show y'all an update on the place as soon as yeah, I'll show y'all an update once the wind goes away. We'll take a look at the camp and assess the damage and start working on it again. I got 10 up and get it situated, and then we're gonna shower tent closer. Once was enough for me, but I'm gonna put the shower tent in closer so that we can actually tie it to the trees to where it doesn't blow over anymore, and put the other. And I've got both of them tents where they're able to be anchored to the trees, so they'll be okay. The one that Joyce gave us is holding in there, but it would be too hot. We actually enjoyed it when it got hot. You don't get used to all of this, the dry. Your skin dries out. Everything's full of sand and itches in the rain. Or in the wind, not in the rain. It ain't rained yet. Lord, I hope not anytime soon. But yeah, we got a good beginnings of gonna be a good camp. We'll start on the entryway and and it best be stocked up on water for you. Yep. Stocked up on water for you. Are you coming out or something? Have y'all seen Deb? No, I've talked to her. Oh man, you keep deleting these crap before I even see what it is. Was that? Well, there is no theory. I don't know what you're getting at. I don't know. There was no theory that I possessed a bunch of shotguns years ago. I did. I'm an avid gun owner, and always have been. But there was never any trouble. I mean, I've always been in good standing with the law and all. I was always a legal gun owner. I don't know what in the world crap you're talking about, but you really need to check what theories you're being told. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. I mean, it really, we found out you can take a lengthy shower with a 5-gallon bucket of water and a sub pump that you put in the like a basement pump. You can put it in there with the water hose and a you can warm up the water and put water in a 5-gallon bucket, and a 5-gallon bucket is more than sufficient enough for a decent shower. Yeah, 5-gallon bucket, 5 gallons of water is more than sufficient for a shower. If it's done with a low pressure pump where it not just spraying the water really hard or anything. Oh, it's fine. I read his message. It's just I don't know where they're getting that idea or anything. Some theory something about getting caught with guns or whatever. Uh, I was uh, I was a legal gun owner. I've had plenty of guns. I've always had plenty of guns. I don't necessarily worry nowadays, but I used to have a lot of them. I only keep what's necessary, so soap isn't necessary. Lotion used like soap and wipe off with a rag keeps my skin fresh and clean. There you go. I don't know. I always figured the soap strips down everything and pulls it off your skin, so it's always better. But uh, you know, I don't know. Is someone living in your old site? As far as I know, yes. Lewis has a belly button. Is okay. You know, everybody has their own fetishes. If it's belly buttons for them, then that's what it is. I'm not sure exactly why you need to tell us that, or are you saying something like you need prayer or something? I mean, I'm not sure exactly what you're getting at. Is it just random information? I mean, some people's comments kind of make you just step back and wonder for a minute, make you scratch your head. Like, I wonder what's going on in that dude's head. It don't matter. Whatever. Pink taser. Soap requires too much rinsing. Water, if you don't rinse it off, it dries out your skin. Well, my son is here with us. He's not right now. He's a grown adult, so he does a lot of roaming. Right now he is somewhere between here and the slabs. I don't know. Yeah, I believe so. I know they, let's see, I think the ones that work at at East Jesus, they have their own shooting range, but I know down from like where was it I seen them? I think it's by the Upper Canal or something. There's always people out here shooting from time to time. Yes, Bubba is here. Bubba is with us. Lewis is posting that over and over, huh? I don't know what you're promoting, Lewis, but doesn't sound. They have a nude gun range? What in the world? All right, well, maybe we'll see you when you get here. Hey, Red Road, how are you? I bet it would be, but I don't really have enough hair to worry about washing. How long it takes to wash? Who's the fella next to you, and how did you meet? The guy next to me is my dad, for lack of a better way of putting it. His, technically speaking, would be my stepdad, but my dad died when I was 10, and this guy's always been right there to fill the spot, so he's dad. Yeah. onto ground, wear a cup. Kitchen or chicken coop to win. Nice. Barefoot Adventures, how are you? I think there are almost 30 people in here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
The idea of powder in my hair doesn't appeal to me. That never gets. Uh-huh. That one's still going. Alright, now that's enough of that. That would be considered spamming. Alright, any more of it, just delete it. Not delete the channel, but delete the comments. That's a good way to share it. Thank you for cuts. Yeah, that would probably scare off a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of these people come in for good Christian conversation and stuff, so don't be spamming the chat. No, Shepherd is not our last name. Shepherd's Treehouse came from when we first started we were calling it a treehouse, but we were trying to figure out what to put it in. And the only book that was in the whole camp was a child's book about the shepherds. And this guy that was in the camp with us, he read that, and then he said, this kind of describes a lot of what you try to do with people. And I was like, okay. And he decided to call it Shepherd's Treehouse, and it stuck. So, all right, Lewis, that's enough. Oops. Wait. All right. I can see the bats in the cave. Okay. Oh. Sorry. Usually we have the this outside and stuff, so is that Digger? How are you? Where is Snow? No idea. Oh man, I know this weather change has got me bad cold, hacking and coughing and sneezing. Yep. Peanut brittle in the mountains. Yes. What's best to build on subscribers? Word of mouth or t-shirts? Word of mouth. I've found. I haven't done any kind of t-shirts or anything. What really builds is to go into these. Why is? Okay, maybe this won't. On subscribers is to go into these. Let's go, let's grow type channels. Oh yeah, I watched that one. Little bitty guys. Yeah. It's freezing there. Is that let's see. Yeah, word of mouth is always better. You jump into these different subscriber help channel deals, and people go there looking for unique channels, and just pick these different channels up, and just go into the chats and say something, and kind of tell them a little bit about yourself and what you're doing as far as content, and you end up entering into several different communities, and um, a lot of people end up checking you out. A few of them end up sticking as subscribers if it's something that they enjoy or they like. So it's the best way I've figured to do that. But people do it different ways. It depends on if you want real subscribers or if you want fake ones. You know, you can also go and buy them, which is I wouldn't suggest, but not that I'm against. I mean, whatever it is, it is. I haven't. I've thought about it. When I was down there, or when I was like between 400 and 600 or something, I thought about it there for a little while, but watching them, they don't really stay. So, thanks. What's the best camera to use to start up a channel? What I did was I went to phone service and I just told them I want the one with the highest quality camera. Not necessarily all of the gadgets and stuff on the phone itself, but just the highest quality camera. And I've stuck with it. I had the one with Metro PCS I used had an awesome camera, and then when I switched over to Verizon, I've got this phone which has a really good camera. The rest of the stuff on there really doesn't work all that well, but works good enough. The camera's good, and that's all that really counts. You go for the highest quality camera. The only way to get a better camera is to go with the one with the like 7 different cameras on it, which is an iPhone. But I didn't care too much for that one. Well, Miss Nikki, thank you very much. Love you too. Thank you very much for that. Another awesome super chat. Just saying, I need to take quality pictures for my eBay store. Yes. Oh, you know what, Digger? That is the right Digger, ain't it? I think. Lewis, now you're getting annoying with that. Okay, whatever floats your boat, Nikki. Well, thank you. Choose phones by picture and pictures and battery. Yeah, but you know the phones that have the better. Okay. Yeah, I was wanting to talk to you some because I don't know nothing about doing that, and I wouldn't mind doing where we send out, do it over online, selling things on eBay or whatever else. So all right, this dude is not getting the point. Love you guys. I hope the best for you. I hate doing this to anybody, but dude, you're gonna keep on your bye. Okay, anyway, now that we got rid of that crazy nonsense there, anyhow, like I said, I don't know, people get in here just to attempt to see how long it takes them to get blocked, and yeah, that's just nerve-wracking. Anyway, Pinterest, offer up Craigslist, and join online selling groups. Yeah, I wanted to get into some of that. We've got things that we can sell online, and also we can we're gonna start selling things that we get from wholesalers and stuff. That's what Pops is gonna start doing, and if he's doing that, we're gonna go ahead and start adding things to it to sell also. So yeah, I wouldn't mind being or figure out how to get into that. I know it's the only thing is if I'm getting it on online cheap, then obviously somebody else can get it online cheap. So it's kind of hard to sell it online. Um, about the only things I could do online is like things that we made ourselves here or something, um, or things like that, you know. But yeah, I know. Try to give everybody a chance, but some of them just get in there and act weird. Sunrise services. We were talking about that actually. Pass pass the plate. Are you talking about the um? Are you talking about the PayPal? I think you're in. Yeah, Pastor Dave is gone. Um, Sunrise service. Oh, you're talking about at the dollar store and resale. It's called. Huh? It's a church thing. Yeah. Pass the plate, right? Donation plate. Okay. Think he's going off the deep end on the donation plate there. Oh, I get it now. Oh man, I'm okay. Sunrise service. What was I talking about? We were talking about starting to do a thing, copy, like kind of like Mike did with, but we're just gonna do that in the mornings, and it's just be copying, well, copying Jesus. We talk, drank our coffee and talk about Jesus. Um, Talk about things that God has done in our lives and or just the awesome things that He's done for everyone. I don't know. Right. Yeah, I try to. I mean, because everybody has an opinion, you know. I try to keep it where everybody can talk about things. Everybody has an opinion, but you got to be respectful because there's a lot of Christian people that come into this chat stream for the first time, and I don't want anything to be out there that's considered offensive. Asking is one thing, but some people get in there and they want to disrupt the whole chat, and that one I'm not cool with. But everything else, hit the thumbs up. Please, and thank you. God bless. Yes, hit the thumbs up. um. Anyway, we figured what in the mornings we'd do that, and
Yeah, whenever it's wind, so you
when we can do it.
It's too windy right now. We have to find a way to block the wind off.
Oh, we can even do it in
Well,
here
yeah,
in
we
the
can
mornings.
do it in here too. Yeah.
In the this morning, I was
now,
in a rush. I had to, I guess the diet. And I was fixing to try to do a bucket routine out here. Not in all that wind. We ain't got no kind of outhouse or nothing built. We gotta get the material. I was bound and determined. I was going to the store this morning. It's nasty weather. Not so bad right now. That tent's getting Yeah. It gets noisy out there. Ah. Disrupted everything. Somebody called. Yeah. Every time they call, it just kills the whole stream for a second.
Who called?
I don't know. I reckon that's the number.
It's that woman again from yesterday, ain't it, walking?
Yeah. Yeah. I hope the wind dies down here pretty soon. We got a lot to do. Just sitting around here is being bored is, well, it's boring. Yep, quite boring. I can't wait to see what we can do in that little garden area, since it's already the ground has been fertilized quite a bit, and it's looks like decent ground there. I want to get one of those little weed eater tillers or something, you know. Till that sucker up, put some tomato plants in there or something, huh?
Yeah.
See what we can grow. You gonna help me with the garden, Pops? What do you think? What did you find?
No, just looking.
What was that, wood?
No, that was bricks.
Bricks.
$10
Galvanized tin?
a sheet.
Yeah, well that'll work. $1 a sheet.
I wonder,
We could actually do the walls in tin if we wanted to. Wouldn't it be more like an
I don't
oven
think
if we do
that's
it that
here,
way?
though. I don't think that's here.
Oh. I don't know. BK, what is that? British Columbia?
I don't know.
I don't know.
A long ways from here.
Yeah, that's too far away from here.
You got 10 for $1 a sheet. Man, if it was close by, it'd be all right.
Sorry, we have no cups. Yeah. We got some stuff, but right now we just need material for the sides. Shade tarps, heavy duty tarps, things like that. And we can't do an address. I know that some of you, if you find anything laying around that you decide you want to send, just tell me ahead of time, and you have to do it general delivery. They won't let us get a post office box without. I can't get one in my name because I don't have a vehicle registered in my name right now. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard of. I used it last time. I used 2 forms of ID, and
They like that here in Ireland, man.
Yeah, but they never did it. Never did it to me before. Yeah, but I don't want to drive all the way to Calipat.
Sometimes you have to do what you got to do.
Yeah, well, I mean, you just have to have one day a week
Well, yeah, but
for a mail run.
sometimes that's what I used to do. Because sometimes you got to do. Because them people in Ireland, they something, man.
Yeah. Well, we want to go to Calipat and try that tomorrow.
We might, yeah.
Yeah. I'll try that. Mr. Redwood Warriors, thank you very much for the $10 super chat there. Thank you. Y'all check her channel out. She's the ones if you don't know her, check her channel out. She's off grid there in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma, where at?
Out there. Aren't you close to Salisal, right? No, wasn't Salisal. Maybe Podo. I can't remember. My memory is so bad. I can't for the life of me remember. Somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
Can't think of what it was though. But anyway, I think most everybody in here already has probably already subscribed. But there's 24 of you. There's only what 4 or 5 of you talking. There's a lot of lurkers. Y'all feel free to join the conversation and liven up the chat a little bit. Ohio. Tribal land in Ohio. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of something. I got y'all's videos mixed up. I'm sorry. Making he see quick money on here? I don't know about that. Yeah, it just opened super chats now, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know exactly how it all works yet, so
Oh man, my back.
Clay and Hay House. That would be cool. Uh-oh. Hey, Vinny, how you doing? I'm good, there you go.
You get candy, huh?
Yeah. Chocolate. Okay, I got that up there at the store.
I shouldn't, but I am.
Yeah. I want a piece of it too.
I don't want a big piece of them. I'll be sugar myself
Proper
out.
self-sufficient heat and air conditioning, water. Right. A lot of people believe that way. That it's well worth it for the mortgage and everything. And just because some of us believe that we're freer out here doesn't mean that a person in society is necessarily captive of anything. You know, it's just the way we decide to live our lives. I enjoy the off grid, and how you say basically against the grain. Everybody says you have to live down, live in a house, have electric pipe to you, water pipe to you, sewage piped away from you. 4 walls usually painted a certain color, and all ceilings and else that goes along with it, right down to some places they actually try to tell you exactly how to or which plants you can have in your driveway. And you know, I don't know, I never have understood that and don't really care for it too much, and would rather just build my own thing, do it my own way. Out here gives you that opportunity. It's rough, but it's free. Not as far as cost, but free as far as really truly being free. You can do it however you want to, and it's up to you. That's what a lot of people love about this place. But there's a lot of people that love it in town too. I'm just not one of them.
I always liked it on the road better anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, since I hurt my back when I was working in the plants, I just started just going different places, me and your mama, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We got where we just liked it on the road better. got to meet more people,
Mm-hmm.
the Lord and all that good stuff, you know. Really, you get to meet some real nice people, you know. You get to talk to them and all that stuff. Tell them different stories and what's going on in your life and different things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I just like it better. I just don't like sitting in one spot too long. Back home where I go to church, they know I go different places, so they still keep me in prayer when I'm on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Then they call me, make sure I'm doing all right and stuff. But I like being on the road myself.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand it. You would be surprised how many comments I get on a regular basis every time we pick up and we decide, well, we're going to travel wherever.
Well,
And for no apparent reason, we decide that we want to go, and we
well, that's the way
we
it was
go,
when
and
we
it's
had all the kids. When the kids was young, when
mm-hmm.
we traveled all over, they went to different schools and stuff. Sometimes we homeschooled them too.
Mm-hmm.
But while we was on the road, we'd stop, rest area, different places on the side of the road, and talk about read scriptures to the kids and stuff. That's all we did. So it came out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been like that. That's why my kids, the other kids, they in different places. Some of them just stays in one spot though, because they didn't want to go no more. So and now they got kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I just rather stay on the road myself. Get to meet different people. A whole lot better.
And also, when you're sitting in one spot, you're running into the same people all the time.
Yeah.
You get to where you don't really talk about God very much to them because you've already mentioned it.
Yeah, they know.
And
the
the more that you are absent from godly conversations, the more you become absent to a conversation with God.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what a lot of
being able to witness to people and stuff.
Yeah.
Being out on the road has been way more fulfilling and more enjoyable to being out on the road than it is to be in one spot.
Well, yeah, it is to me because the Lord sent different people to me to pray for them and stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
People that I ain't never met before, they come up to me and said, Lord, I mean, they ask you, could you pray for me because they want you to pray for me. So I pray for them.
Well, things become typical for people.
Yeah.
And it becomes normal. And when it becomes normal and you don't change anything up, then your faith in God lacks that conversation of it all the time.
Yeah.
And it becomes stagnant. It becomes stale. It's like it's not, and that is the most rewarding part of it, I think, because I'm continuously always running into somebody that really needs just a little conversation about God.
They need a lift up, you know.
You know.
They get a lift up when they meet somebody new.
And it keeps me focused all the time. I've always got that focus on God because, that is what. But if you're staying in one spot, like when we were over there at Grandma's.
Yeah.
I don't already talk to the other guys there.
Yeah.
I've been on Chris for a while. Grandma, I've tried to talk to her, and she's. People are stuck in their ways, stuck in their thoughts, and stuck in their religion, and however they want, So once everything's been said, there was nothing else to be said. The only reason why I was able to, where I liked it somewhat, was because I was out driving the cab.
Yeah,
and I was constantly talking to somebody, somebody new. But when I was just sitting there, when I wasn't driving and stuff, when I was just sitting there, it would go stagnant. It would go to where, you're constantly busy, but yet you seem like you get to that part where you're too busy to talk about God or anything, because at that point it's just really it's really no point. So then you stop talking about it, and then it's part of your spirit. Your spirit comes down because you're not having that conversations all
Yeah.
the time. You're not dwelling or not staying concentrated on God, and always. That's why having godly conversations with people are a vital must,
Yeah.
and that's what I try to do with the channel, but I haven't. It's kind of it went downhill there for a little while because we really haven't had the sit down and discussions about God like we used to. But that's why I was telling you I really wanted to get that back going again, and like the coffee in the mornings, we'd sit there and
Yeah.
have conversation like we're having now.
Yeah.
You know, and that would be awesome to do early in the mornings during sunrise.
Well, it's
You
good
know,
to talk about God like this because you can also get people on there that needs prayer and
Yeah,
and you can
and
pray for them right there. You know.
and I have a tendency of attracting the people that really need a lot of prayer.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody, and if you took offense to it, you might check your own actions because it may have. No. Anyway,
Well, people's always needing prayer for. I do. I mean,
yeah,
it don't hurt to ask somebody to pray for you. You know. I suppose God got us here for different people. Yeah. There many places we've been.
yeah,
Many places I've been, I had people walk up to me, never even knew them.
yeah. We've had that happen a few
Restaurants,
times.
stores, and all. They just come. Can you pray for me? Well,
We've
yeah,
had
sure.
We've had it happen a few times.
I am not.
It's like you kind of looking around. Wait a minute, I ain't said nothing. Am I wearing a sign or
You
something?
ain't got
What
to.
you know, the first time it happens, you're sitting there looking around dumbfounded. You're like, am I wearing a sign that says Christian will pray? I don't know. I mean, what?
It gets like that because I
You
don't
know,
know how
but
many
they're-
times it
they're-
happened like that to me.
I guess they see it in your eyes
Yeah.
sometimes.
God
that is-
sends them to you, what it is,
Yeah.
you know, and tell
But it
people,
is cool
this
when it happens.
person here can pray for you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of raised up out on the road and in and out of different Pentecostal apostolic type churches. The Holy Rollers, as most people put them. But
Hey,
hey,
God still
yeah, it is
works
what it is. It was
ways.
it was definitely a spirit-filled churches.
Yes, indeed.
And we've been through a few that were not so good, and it's really sad to see that because it's Christians that put a bad name on Christianity.
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
You know, and a lot of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of churches.
when a preacher gets up there and preaches how to live your life, and when you're elsewhere living the opposite way, you know, it tends to throw people off, and you get a lot of that in
you
religion,
gotta let-
and difference in religion. Because
Well, yeah.
that's the one thing that annoys me the most is one God but multiple religions.
Yeah, well,
You know, you got all of these religions, and they will sit there and heap hot coals on their own head by sitting there judging these others. When you and I both know, we've read the Bible and read enough in there to know that that you know it's not our place to judge them whatsoever. Why does it say to seek out their own salvation with fear and trembling? You know, but they will sit there and put themselves in jeopardy of losing their own souls by judging another in that harsh way, rather than just accept it and maybe edify them what you know. But what does it say if you when you go to them and talk to them about that and they don't accept you, that you should go again with a fellow brethren, and if they still don't accept you, you give it up to, you know.
Well, I have been in a lot of Pentecostal and stuff like that. They do kind of talk about the way they have seen people with different kinds of clothes and stuff on, and take them to the bank and change them. They have jewelry and all.
Yeah.
I seen it with my own eyes, man. You don't do that. God's the
No.
one supposed to let you how you say it
Feel convicted.
feel the conviction of it
Yeah.
if it's wrong. But some of the people just takes it in their own hands and
Well,
do
see,
it, you know. And
In
it's not
seeking
right.
out your own salvation, when you
Yeah.
when you read and you study on God and you pray and you have that relationship with God, He works on you
Yeah.
individually from the inside. There's no need for us to judge each other because
Yeah, there's a lot of people that
if you
does
have an
that.
earnest love for God and a desire to
Yeah.
be what God needs you to be, then it doesn't really matter what somebody else thinks. It's
Yeah.
just a matter of
That's
between
right.
you and God.
Yeah.
I mean, people all over the place, they judge me because I smoke from time to time, and it dumbfounds me because for one, why would you judge another and chance damnation yourself over something that someone that I don't know. There's a lot
It's
to it
different- It's just different things about different people. That's all
Yeah.
it is, you know.
but that's what happens is
But
people
I
judge
don't
the
worry about
others.
what people say. I
They
mean,
judge the others by what they believe themselves.
when I started going to Pentecostal churches, I mean, I had a big beard and mustache and all that. Well, I cut the beard off and left the mustache on. I had a lot of people saying, "Well, you shouldn't wear a mustache or nothing."
Beard, I've heard that one a
God
bunch
ain't
of times.
convict me of it. You
You
know?
can't wear a beard, but yet the picture that they say
Yeah.
portrays who
But,
Jesus was when he was walking the earth, which is, like I said, a picture that portrays that because they don't
Yeah.
actually have any real photos of them or
Yeah.
anything. But why is it that every picture that you see everywhere that people say Jesus looks like, he's got a long beard?
Yeah.
You're gonna say he's not right for him to not be clean shaved.
But everywhere I went, though, it didn't bother me, you know.
Yeah.
When I went to church, I go in there to praise God. I don't go in there and praise no man or anybody else, you know.
Right.
That's the way I did.
Yeah.
So I didn't worry about it. God tell me to shave.
Right.
Sometimes I shave myself, you know, not because of somebody else. I do it because
It's
I
all in
want to.
self-conviction.
Yeah, Sometimes I let it grow. I don't worry about what somebody says.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not the.
But
They're not the
Either
deciding
way.
factor.
either way, God's good to us, you know.
Oh yes, it is.
We can't get nobody better than Him. I'll tell you that. Yeah. Yeah.
Did this chat just end or something? 'Cause
Huh?
so I don't know. I thought the chat ended or something because nobody was saying anything at all. They hadn't said anything in a while.
I guess maybe they just listening.
Maybe they're just listening. Maybe.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
So I've been extremely blessed lately, and very thankful for it. God has showed me in my own life and in the ones around me so much within the last year. It's been amazing. Just the amount of knowledge and when he starts to take the blinders off and where you start seeing things for what they are,
Yeah.
and it's amazing.
Yeah.
The amount of things that you see now and you're looking at is like, why doesn't everybody not see this? And it makes perfect sense to you, but it doesn't seem to be making sense to other people. And that was the weirdest concept to try to understand, is why in the world isn't everybody else understanding this like this?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
I finally got to where I understood it. That when we ask for knowledge, like he says in Matthew, seek and you shall find, ask and it shall be given to you,
Yeah.
knock and the door shall be opened. he meant that quite literally, because when you go to asking for knowledge, for understanding on certain things, you really be careful what you ask for.
Well, you better be ready.
Yeah, you better be ready for the answer, because man, he'll open you up your eyes to so many things, and then
That's
and
why
then I sit there.
patient or any of that.
Then I sit there and look around. I'm scratching my head. It's like, why isn't nobody getting this? Why don't nobody else understanding this? The people around you, you know, and they're not always going to understand it.
You gotta watch what you ask for, because you gonna get it. God gonna get it.
He'll give you perfect understanding of
Yes,
things
he
that you
will.
never even thought you needed to know.
That's right.
You're sitting there like,
It definitely
okay, I'm not sure why I have that information, but this ought to be interesting.
Yeah.
But it really is.
Yeah.
It is amazing, but you have to keep your prayer life up, and you have to keep your conversations positive. You have to keep your, you keep talking about God every day and having godly conversations with people about God, and and you start doing that, and your mind is focused on God all the time, and everything is so much easier.
That's right. You ain't worried about
you see these struggling Christians, and I've watched a bunch of videos and seen struggling Christians that are struggling to even have a positive day, and I get to looking at them, and I've realized that they're growing stagnant. They're in the same thing, doing the same thing every day, and they're not changing anything, and they're expecting. You're gonna pray to God and ask God for for a closer walk, but yet you don't want to get up and take the first step.
Well,
and you got to.
Yeah, that's just like when people, when they get up in the morning, they don't even thank God for getting them
That's
up.
why I started. I started about 8-9 months ago. I got up every morning, and I've done it nonstop every morning. Whether it's to myself, or whether I'm looking in a mirror, whether I'm right after prayer, or right before prayer, I've gotten to where I ask myself 2 questions.
Yeah.
The first one, what does it mean to me to be a Christian?
Yeah.
And the second one, what does it mean to me? Because a Christian comes from the words Christ-like.
Yeah.
And the second one is, what does it mean to me to be Christ-like? You ask yourself those 2 questions every morning, and it's done wonders for me. I mean, you ask yourself those 2 questions every single morning, and it puts you in that perspective that you want to be Christ-like, and try to be Christ-like, and do things Christ-like, and that is, by every syllable of the definition, Christian.
Well, see, that's what
But
anytime I get up in the mornings, I always thank the
from
Lord.
time to time, and
anytime I ever get up in the mornings, I always thank the Lord for getting me up.
well, yes, of course. You
If
start
it wasn't
counting
for
your
Him, we
blessings,
wouldn't get
they're
up.
saying.
He gives us the breath to breathe and everything. But, just like Matthew called me last night, and he said he had to go to the Social Security office and stuff like that, get his stuff done. He said, well, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I said, you got to put it in the Lord's hands, because if God knows you need it, you're going to get it. You don't have to worry about it. Just don't worry about anything. Just put it all in God's hand, because God's going to take care of all things.
But when you put it in His hands, you have to have that
You
faith
just
to
leave it
stand
alone.
on and say, hey, it's taken care of.
That's
It's
it.
done.
You just leave it alone.
There is no worry. There is no sense in worrying. There is no point in even letting it cross your mind. It's said and done with. You gave
Once
it
you
to
give
Him.
God something, just leave it. Don't worry.
And
Don't pick it back
it's
up.
gonna be His way. I mean,
That's right.
if
If it's meant for you to get it, you're going to get it. Or whatever
if
it
it's
is.
not, then He's not.
But
Things are what they are.
We need it,
You know.
or whatever we need, He's going to take care of it anyway.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we don't have to worry about nothing.
Yes, indeed.
It's going to be good.
Well, we got 16 holding in there. I think we lost a few of them starting to talk about godly conversations, but hey.
We're supposed to. We ain't
It's
supposed
cool.
to talk about gossip and stuff like that. We're supposed to talk about the Lord. About good things, What the
Exactly.
Lord is going to do for us. What He's going to do for others.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing.
Right. See, I think if we get up in the mornings and start having conversations like that and stuff, just do videos like that, and then I get back into my devotions and stuff and try to do those. Have a hangout stream later on.
God always makes things work. Just leave it up.
Rather hear the good news than gossip.
But
Amen.
you know, it's always good to ask somebody if they need prayer or something on that on this deal here, because we can pray for them. You know, we can pray for them and stuff like that. Like if they need help with, you know, prayer for sickness or whatever it is, we can always pray for them. God, you can work through that phone or anything, you know. No matter where we at, He's there with us, each and every one of us. So He hears praying, He's gonna answer them prayers, no matter what it is, and He'll take care of it. You know. Me myself, God give me that ability to pray for people, because He had used me on many of praying for people that had cancer and this, that, and the other, and praying for them that they need different things, you know. And God had answered every one of them prayers. And if the people are sincere and be sincere about God and really believe that God can do things, God will do it for them. And they won't have to worry about it. And I know, because I got the faith. I done seen God do many things. Many things. Yeah, He is good to us.
We do have many great conversations ahead of us, so.
Yeah. Always love Jesus. Don't never let Him go.
Exactly.
Never let Him go. Because he don't let us go. He's got us all the time. So we need to keep Jesus in our minds all the time. And keep Him in our hearts. Because He ain't gonna never let us go. You might let Him go, but He ain't gonna let us go. So it's best thing we just stay with Him, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Don't have to worry about nothing. Yes, indeed. Jesus is good. Most of my family, they normally call me to pray for them, because, you know, they always ask me to pray for them because they know I got a lot of faith, you know. I have aunts, uncles, cousins, even my kids. They call me to pray for them, the sickness or whatever it might be.
Pop's got that right.
Huh?
Pop's got that right.
Right. Hey.
That's right.
God can take care of it, I tell you that.
Yes, He can.
He's a wonderful God, each and every one of us, man. I just love Him myself.
I know when He told us to pack up and leave, and we had no idea where we were going or anything. That was the greatest thing I could have ever done, was just took it by faith and took off.
That's it. Many a time, me and your mama took you on, went on faith.
I mean,
God took care of us.
got a lot of help in different ways, and
yes,
you know,
indeed.
a lot of them helped here on YouTube channel and things. But God sent us help from every direction in everything we needed. We never needed for anything. There was nothing ever the whole time. We never went hungry. We never. I mean, we come real close to being completely out of gas with nowhere to go and stuff, but something always broke loose.
Just like me and your mama left California.
Every single time.
Me and your mama left here from the slab one time, and we were going back to Louisiana. Well, we had a little money when we left. We got good ways. And
I'm gonna reposition this. Keep on talking.
Well, I stopped at the rest area to stop and rest, and I was sitting in the van. Your mama, she went and sat out on the picnic table out there, you know. So I seen her thinking about something, you know. So I went out there and I said, "What's the matter, baby?" "Well, I don't know what we're going to do." I said, "We got a little bit of money left." So you know what I said? I said, "Baby, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my hat. I'm going to get in the van and lay down." And I said, "God's going to take care of it." You know?
Yeah.
And she said, "Do what?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "God will send somebody by." All right. So I went and laid in the van and went to sleep. And a little while later, she was hollering for me. So I heard her hollering, so I get out and I go out there by the picnic table. And I said, what's the matter? Well, I had a truck driver come up and asked me, asked me, did I need help? And she said, well, he said we was a little low on money on gas and stuff. And well, I was sitting at the table. I said, well, where did the guy go, you know? And she said, well, he went to his truck. Said he's gonna be back. So he come back to the table when I was there, and he said, oh, y'all hungry? I said, well, yeah, we might be a little bit hungry, you know? He said, well, I'm gonna cook y'all something to eat in the truck. So he come back. He went and cooked some chicken and rice and something, I believe it was. And so we all, me and him and the old lady got to talking about the stuff. He said, you know what? He said, I'm going back to my truck. He said, I got to go call my wife. He's from Oklahoma. So he went and called his wife, and he come back over there where we was, and he said, brother and sister, he said, well, I called my wife. He said, I got I think it was 175. God must be here to where y'all was. So it's God is for me to give it to y'all. So we took it, you know. We made it all the way to Louisiana, man. But he was from Oklahoma. But God is good, man. Anytime you got any problems, you just ask God. He take care of it. But the old lady, I told the old lady, I said, see, I told you God said, you know?
Yep.
So she said, yeah, you're right. I said, yeah, I know. God take care of all things. But we've been a lot of places. And all that,
Faces
you know?
froze.
Huh?
I said our faces froze.
Our faces froze? What'd you do to it?
I don't know. What'd you do to it?
I didn't do nothing.
You looked at it funny.
I did. All we need is Jesus in our life. We don't need nothing else. He take care of all things.
I guess it's buffering again. What in the world is wrong with this thing?
Get stuck again?
Yeah, it keeps getting stuck.
Maybe it's you got it.
I don't know. Maybe I'll put it up here. Try this.
That look like it's working, ain't it?
Yeah, that's working.
Yeah, look, I see my head moving.
And it's stuck again.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Alrighty.
Got it going.
Alright. Got it going again.
Got it going again.
Yeah. It keeps freezing. It does it. It did it again.
Well, I keep freezing. Well, I'll be back.
Alright guys, the service is getting really bad out here. It's getting really windy and all, so I'll get back with y'all here in a little bit. Much love, God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you.